Hey there, welcome to day 7 of building your Dream Fit Club location in under 10 days and $10,000. If you're new to the series, make sure you subscribe, as today we're going to cover what is the team we need to put together to launch our location. And we're going to break down all the existing functions within the business, how can you replace yourself, and what you got to keep in mind when onboarding new team members. Team Packers, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Simeon, Krastev, and I'm on a mission to build an international multi-million-dollar business in the health and fitness industry. I'm sharing tips, tricks, and lessons I'm learning along the way, so hopefully you can avoid some of the things that are not great and apply more of the things that are working so you can reach your goals. Subscribe if you haven't. So let's dive in. Now, when it comes to building a team, first we need to understand what are the functions of a gym facility, of a health and fitness business, so we can break down all the tasks and see what are the tasks that we can do and what are the tasks that we can outsource in the future. The reality is that in the beginning, we're going to be wearing a lot more hats than we can realistically, and we're going to be equipped for, meaning we're not going to have the skills in the beginning when launching our first location, and that's completely normal. We're going to learn as we're going, and we're going to evolve as an entrepreneur and see what are the things that the business needs. But the two core functions that I highly recommend you master as a health and fitness business owner are sales and marketing. Everything else could be outsourced, but if you master these two, you're never going to be hungry. You're going to know how to generate interest in whatever products and services you're promoting, and you're going to be able to create demand and onboard customers that you can later fulfill by outsourcing it to a team. So what are the 5 core functions of a business? First, we have lead generation, which is promotion, which is getting the word out for your facility, which is pretty much marketing. Now, the second function is lead nurturing. Now that you have that interest from social media, from advertising, from local partnerships, how do you keep in touch with those relationships? How do you nurture them over time so eventually they decide to either partner with you, refer you to someone, or get onboarded as customers? Number 3, we have sales. How do we convert those prospects, those people that raise their hand and say they're interested, into high-paying members that are part of our culture and community? 4 is, now that we've sold products and services, how do we actually fulfill those products and services? And this could be both in person, whether that's through classes, different programs, evaluations, could be nutrition products, or it could be online. What is the accountability? What is the actual service you provide as a gym facility? And then number 5 is the retention and ascension, which is how do you retain your members? What are the protocols in place you have to keep your members, have them refer more people, and buy from you more frequently for more money, and ultimately allow you to have higher profits so you can increase the level of service. So these are the 5 core functions of the business. And now that we know what are the 5 core functions, we're going to break it down into the team members that we would want to onboard for our team. The reality is that the first location, probably you're going to run as a solopreneur, meaning you're going to be doing everything. You're going to be doing the content, you're going to be showing the ads, you're going to be running the ads, you're going to be calling the people, nurturing the people, selling the people, fulfilling the service, running the classes, doing the billing, doing the accounting, and your head could spin from all of that. But the reality is that when you're starting, you as the business owner are responsible for doing all of that, and it could be overwhelming and it could lead to burnout, and it probably will. But over time, you're going to build first resilience. Second, you're going to learn how to do all of those things so you can outsource some part. Now, the second option is maybe you're venture backed, or you've done other things in the past where you've accumulated capital. So now you can start directly outsourcing some of the parts of the business and get help to fulfill on those functions. But again, my strong recommendations is that you outsource everything but the sales and marketing, because these two dictate the vision of where you want to take your club. They're the mass communication, meaning the word about your facility getting out is the marketing function of it, so you want to make sure you have control over it. And then sales is the lifeblood of any business, so if the sales are not happening, your business is gonna die. Now, I've written down here on my computer some of the tasks that I would first try to outsource as soon as I start getting members on board. First and easiest part to outsource is the actual workouts. This is probably the cheapest function to outsource, because there's hundreds and thousands of trainers within any local area. You can even get part-time students to help you out with the workouts. You can get one-off trainers to do some classes. So having self out of actually teaching the workouts is going to help you have more time to actually sell packages, sell programs, build relationship with the members, and manage other parts of the business. Second that I would like to outsource would be the online support. This is the accountability of getting in touch with the members, talking to the members, and actually making sure that they get good quality service. And then after having the workouts and the accountability, which are two very important core pillars for making sure that the clients get phenomenal experience, I would outsource the admin part, which is pretty much the front desk, calling the appointments, calling the leads, getting them booked in, answering on social media, making sure that it frees up more of my time for actual marketing and sales. And when it comes to admin work, you could add things like social media posting, customer service, restocking, refilling, cleaning supplies, and things like that. Another thing to keep in mind that when you're first starting out, your budget is going to be tight. And when it's tight, you can't hire the best talent because the best talent wants to be paid handsomely. And within our industry, it's very hard to be attracting people that already have experience. So you're most likely going to work with people that are just starting out. Maybe they're college students or they're fresh out of their career, but to get them on board, they might be lacking certain skills. So make sure you have training protocols in place to ensure once you onboard them that you train them properly on your core values, core tenets of your company, how you want to have things done, and empower them to bring their ideas to life within your facility. But again, what are some of the ways to onboard new members? You can post on job boards or social media, local community networks, and even reach out to your existing network and say, hey, we're looking for a new trainer. Do you happen to know anyone? And this will help you get some people interested in what you have to do and help you to conduct some initial interviews and get your first few team members. My suggestion is to hire contractors in the beginning. So outside trainers that you only pay per class, or maybe part-time admin, but don't commit to somebody that's all staff, because if you haven't mastered the sales, the marketing, and demand generation, you're not going to be able to sustain that level, and you're going to get that pressure from the fixed expenses that are going to be piling up every month, because it's not cheap to run a gym. You have rent, you have utilities, you have insurance. When you add the staff on top of that, you're starting negative every month, and that pressure, if you don't have the skills, is going to kill you, put you out of business. So when it comes to onboarding new people, I'm looking for soft skills rather than hard skills, because with technology, with the world you live in, pretty much any skill could be mastered within 20 to 30 days, given that you have the right resources and you put your head to it. But you can't master internal character traits, beliefs, and you can't change who you are as a human being. So try to build a positive work culture. Try to recognize your employees, organize frequent team building activities, maintain open communication, don't boss people around, let them do their best work, give them feedback in private, make sure they're thriving, they're learning new things, and offer different performance bonuses as they start working for you. You can tie it up to the incentives. So if they sell more challenges, they get benefits. If they're selling supplements, they're getting benefits. If they're bringing in more people to the classes, you tie it up to their pay. So this way they get motivated and excited and see opportunity to grow within your facility, and that still falls within your vision for your growth. So that's why you want to make sure that you have a vision in your head of where you want to go, and that vision is communicated clearly to your team, and it also matches their personal vision for them developing in their career, whether that's learning new skills or finding a job they love. Now, in our location, we're going to be running it by ourselves, meaning that you can have a solo person managing the whole location. But in our case, we're going to ask for a little bit of help. So we're going to have Annie. She's going to help us with social media. She's been working with me for a couple of years now. She's an absolute master when it comes to online communication. She understands the online world and how Instagram, TikTok, and all the social media platforms work. So she's going to help us craft a marketing plan for social media to get the word out. We're going to have Mitko and Joanna. They're the head trainers, and they're going to help us with the actual classes, doing the work, and running the workout schedule so we can fulfill that aspect. Then we have Cici, and she's going to help us on the operations side of the location, more of the work, a little bit of accounting. And then I'm going to be personally focusing on marketing and sales and getting that early momentum that we need to get the ball rolling and make sure things happen. So comment down below, currently within your gym facility, are you a solo operator? Do you have a team in place? What are some of the challenges you're facing when it comes to onboarding, retaining talent? And I'd be happy to cover some of those topics in the future. And again, don't be discouraged if you're just starting by yourself. In my first location, I was running it all by myself for a very long time. Just to let you know, it's going to be long hours, it's going to be lonely, it's going to be scary, it's going to be hard mentally, physically, and emotionally, but you got this because we're in the best industry that's thriving, that's growing. As long as you learn the skills, so as long as you leverage the tools available. And again, if you want to launch your own location and you're looking for a partner that has already walked the walk, make sure to click the link below, fill out the information, and we'll get in touch to see how we can partner together. In the next video, we're going to be talking about how we're going to monetize our location. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next